Hello, everybody. This is Goobberry, and today we're going to have a look at another one shot review. This time we have Jupiter Hell by Chaos Forge. So, Jupiter Hell is a turn based, an isometric view roguelike shooter game. I would say it's placed in the outer reaches of space, and as you can see in the rotating circle, it has a lot of worlds and sci-fi aspects to it. So you will be placed in sci-fi. I'd say fantasy. So you will be placed in different worlds, and you will be traversing between worlds in the like a dungeon crawler. In this case, there are worlds, so every world will have a different sort of enemy you'll have to face, mechanical, organic, inorganic, etc., which we will look at when we do the playthrough. And yeah, having said that, this shooter game is quite difficult. It's a rinse and repeat. You have to keep dying over and over so you get better at it. So and get perks, etc., that will make your next playthrough a bit easier. Having said that, I have not finished the game myself. I have played through a bit just so that I can get an accurate review, so I don't end up talking negative about the game or talking too positive about the game without knowing whether it just abruptly stops at some particular instance. So yeah, having said that, let's just get directly into the game. This is going to be a one episode review, so we're just going to have a look through how much ever we can as I go around explaining how the game actually is a good option if you think it's worth buying for yourself. Of course, I will say on the average, it should give you about 5, maybe 10 hours of 5 to 10 hours, possibly of good gameplay. And then after that, maybe depending on the person, it might get a little boring. So yeah, I'm starting a new game. So when I started this game, I began the game in a regular. So we have different options over here. We have the tutorial, we have challenge modes, the trials, etc. So I'm just going to go for regular game. And yeah, I chose the hard difficulty when I started this game. And man, hard is really, really hard. Like all the most difficult enemies, they come in much earlier levels, and you may want to try with a little bit of easier difficulty. Like maybe go for medium. Medium will let you actually explore when at least when you start the game for the first time. I would recommend go for medium or easy if you really want to go easy on it, because medium will let you go through several levels, experience different sort of monsters, and learn how to actually engage in combat, how different monsters react to you, etc. And here's how you will find out. So we have three classes to choose from over here. We have the marine, we have the scout, and the technician. So the marine essentially is just bada boom, the guy who goes forward, keeps attacking, keeps moving forward. You're a charger. You are you're an assault person. You do not look at aspects of hiding or using like magic or debuffing enemies, etc. That's not your case. You just pick up a weapon, go forward, shoot them in the face. That's it. It's like going with a shotgun. That's what marine is more like. Scout, to tell the truth, the scout is actually the shotgun guy. So a scout essentially is a sneaky character. You can play it in any method that you want, but like the main aspect of the scout class is that they can use stealth. Like you can just go invisible during combat and then run away, or you could go behind the enemy and then shoot them, blast them, or get close to the enemy in general, which is why it's such shotgun sort of character, because it's more of a escape, engage, escape the combat and engage combat, that sort of person. But you have to be very careful because these special skills, they don't activate as often as you think. So until later on, where you might be able to upgrade the skills so that it activates more frequently, the scout is a bit of a toughy character to play with. Maybe you could go for a sniper build in the scout as well, but I think it's for the shotgun guy. But regardless of what I think, let me know in the comment section of how you did the playthrough once you get the game, or if you already have the game. Having said that, next class is the technician class. So the Technician class is I've not tried this too much. So essentially, the technical technician class has is the specialist in using mods. So when you come to everything in this game, weapons, the armor, you have weapons, etc., and you can mod them up so that you can get special buffs to them. And when you mod a weapon, it has a limited set of a number of mods that you can attach to a weapon. So in this case, the technician has an extra slot already from the start, and it like it says you have this. So if you read over here, it says it shows a few highlighted options. One is like resource, second is passive, then the third is the active. So if you see over there, there are two actives in this particular case. One is you can activate a smoke screen to hide yourself, and the second active. So the technician class is the only class that has two actives, and so one of them is to lay down a smoke screen so that you can hide yourself from the enemy, and they will have to come close to you to even attack. And the second one is if you have a modded weapon, in order to remove the mod, you will have to use. In order to dismantle it, you'll have to use credit, or you'll have to go to a special weapon shop to get it unmodded, which is what I don't remember exactly how that works. I believe it is you have to go to the weapon shop for that. But in case of a technician, he can do it himself. And of course, you start with the gear says what you start off with. So in the case of technicians, you start off with three multi tools. When multi tools are used for special, the workshops that I mentioned earlier. We have both a health workshop as well as a weapon workshop, and I think even an armor workshop. I'm not sure. So the health workshop will help you heal, will help you get med kits, etc. And in order to charge up these particular workshops, you might will need to use multi tools, etc. So you can add them into the workshop and give them more chances of getting an medical kit, etc. Of course, me explaining this, it'll be a little bit confusing. So let's do a playthrough of Marine, and while we play, I will show you what exactly I meant when I say charging up a workshop and giving it more chances to do something. So the Marine class, like I said, just straightforward, go forward, shoot. I like this class the most. The gear is he starts with a small med kit, and the Marine class has one good thing which I like is which is Fury. Once you get, every time you perform kills, you'll get some amount of Fury, which will add to your overall Fury bar. And once your Fury bar is to an extent charged up, so to speak, you can use that charge to heal yourself. So that way, I can in some levels where you don't find med kits that easily, etc. Having the Fury skill on your character is really fun and really good to play with. And of course, the Marine can become a sniper, he can become a shotgunner, or you can become a melee character as well. That's all your choice. So, my favorite type of class in this game right now is dual gunslinger. So, I'm dual pistol gunslinger. And I will show you how that works out for me by doing a playthrough. And here we go, Marine class. For name, we'll go for Gooby. There you go. Did I spell it right? I don't even remember. I don't remember what I did actually. Yeah. All right. So here we go. You come back from a routine patrol of the Callisto orbit. Your landing craft gets shot down by our automated defense systems. Something is wrong. So this is the Callisto world. And if you see on the top left corner, you see Callisto, and there's an L1, meaning we are at level 1. There are up to about level 5 to 7 levels. Some worlds have fewer levels than that. It depends, and there is an RNG aspect to this as well as to what sort of worlds will unlock in each world. Like in Callisto, maybe in the level 2, there might be an entrance to another world, but what world it is we don't know, and whether There will be an entrance or not also is RNG, so it is randomly generated. So it's not always going to be the same area. You're not going to start at the same area. Of course, level one, when you start the game, you find yourself near the dropship, but other than that, everything else is going to be different. And yeah, so here we go. I'm starting with, if you look at the bottom left, it says Go B Marine level 1, 220 TNL. I don't know what TNL is. Yep, and he's starting to scream at us already. As you can see, we have health and 100 out of 100 and fury. Right now, we have full fury. I don't remember ever having full fury at the starting. But at the bottom right, while it's not that easy to look at, we have a 9 pistol with 8 shots in it. It says 8 out of 8, and in bracket, it has a 32. So, yes, guns need to be reloaded. But regardless, it's going to be something that you may forget when you first do your first playthroughs. So, always reload your weapon. So, right now, it's 8 out of 8 full, and I have 32 in my bag in total. So let me just use my keyboard. Oh, and as you can see, when as I move, I get a dodge. Okay, so your character gets more evasive. Shit. Okay. Yeah, your character gets more evasive when he runs, and there is also another option for you to do, which is wait. If you wait at a particular location, then you can get a better aim. It's like, imagine yourself being a sniper in the games like Sniper Elite, etc. You stand, you steady your aim, and you can aim at an enemy. I mean, get a higher critical chance as well. So that's the same situation here as well. So either you're running, getting up close and personal, and then kicking the shit out of your enemies, or you're going to have to steady your aim every single time to get a better shot, which is what a gunslinger will have to do eventually. And I am just, I'm not sure what I did. Just looking at, I forgot the key for. So yeah, over here you can see what are the traits. There are a lot of traits. I will tell you what the traits are eventually, and we'll go for some particular options. But I'm looking at right now is, yes, there you go. Okay, now I remembered. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to. Oh shit! I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Oh no! I forgot one of the primary keys. So here we go. This is our first enemy, a former guard. He has a 9 pistol. Look at the top left, right corner, and you'll find that this the two hit chance is what I was talking about. So right now it's 67%. We'll do 11 damage, and if you see on the top, the health bar for the guard is given in hash marks. So out of the 3 hash marks which comprises the health of the guard, we will take out 2 hash marks if a shot lands on him. Unfortunately, right now it is only 67%. So to increase that, I can wait for a minute. There you go. I waited around and he tried to fire at me. So now I'm going to shoot him. So as you can see, the bottom left, my aim became 50%, and hunker. I hunkered down in that location as well. So now I'll be able to shoot him for 100% to hit. And every weapon has its optimal range. So I believe this pistol has an optimal range of 2, maybe 3, I think. Which is why right now the 2 hit chance is 100%. And also the enemy is out of cover. You'll have to be very careful. I am hiding behind this chest, but he is in the opens, which is why 2 hit is 100%. Also, there are destructible environments, objects in the environment. So be very careful of that. Like, for example, the guy over there, he's actually hiding behind a chemical toxic barrel. So here I go. I'm going to shoot the toxic barrel. And he is dead. Time for me to reload. Oh, okay. Okay. I spoke too soon, I guess. Okay. Whoever it was, he's gone now. He's dead. Now it's time for me to check. Ugh, okay. All right. So now, okay. So now what you can see is stuff will fall on the floor every time somebody dies. his gun, his ammo, etc. It will fall on the floor, and to pick it up, it's one key or the other. In my case, it is G, and if I press Shift, I can see what it is. So here you go. What we have on the ground right now, right directly below me, is a 12 gauge shell, 16 of them, which is used for shotguns. So let you guys read it if you want, but from right now, I need this. Uh, Not a bad idea having multiple pistols. Oh, and yes, enemies will start chasing you. There you go. I went and I hid behind the security drone. These are mechanical enemies. Little bit easier to shoot because they are big targets, but don't underestimate. You can hear enemies. Yes, I got. This is some more 9 pistol. There you go. Now I've got armored. So on the bottom right, you can see what armor I have. It says A2, 100%. In order to see what I have, this is the inventory screen. You can see I have 9 I have 155 of them. I have one medical kit, and I'm going to cycle through my other tabs as well. So this is my equipment tab. This is where, so we have essentially three. A marine can hold three weapons. The Who's the second guy? Yeah, scout. The scout, I believe, can hold only two weapons at a time, and the technician, I think, again, he can also hold three. So everyone has some advantage and disadvantage. In this case, you can see over here, we also have what is called the body slot. So protection against any attacks on our body. And for this basic armor, we've right now got the basic armor. It gives us, if you see on the right hand side, protection versus slash, pierce. So different weapons have different sort of attack types. My pistol, 9 pistol, does slash damage. Wait, slash damage? Yes, it does slash damage. Yes, I know. It sounds weird. It's supposed to be pierce, but no, it does slash damage. The shotguns also do slash damage, whereas guns like the sniper rifle, etc., they do pierce damage, I believe. And there are some perks which eventually you can, get to change the damage type for your weapon. In case of pistols, you cannot. I don't think there's any perk to change them from slash to pierce, but there is. I know that there is a perk. Yeah, calm down. Yeah, for shotguns, I know that you can change their damage type from slash to pierce. The thing is, because slash is the most common damage type out there, and the enemies will have, generally, all the enemies will have armor against slash type damage. So you might want to think about, even if the damage potential is low for a weapon, if it's a pierce weapon, then it could do more damage. Also, there are grenades that do pierce damage. Pierce damage is better against armored enemies. That's, for the most part, that's what you need to know. Slash is good against unarmored enemies, and plasma is energy based weapons. So yeah, this armor right now has durability of 600 to 600. Wearing better armor reduces your dodge ability to a higher extent. So as you can see over here, dodge, this basic armor removes 10% dodge chance for me, but it has 4 mod locations. The next thing is the headshot. Yeah, don't worry about it. He's going to keep screaming as long as we leave him alone. Then we have the head, where we can wear a helmet or an aiming or some assistant gear. And then the utility slot is where we place. Well, there are a couple of things to be placed over here. So I will show you guys eventually what that is. But here we go. Time for me to pick up the red key card. I don't think I've actually had a very good use for the red key card till now. So different chests have different colors on them, which indicates what they have inside them. This one was red, which means it is a health chest. And as you can see over here, we have this plus over here. This plus in the square brackets is a medical kit that I can pick up. The other plus, which is in a circle, which you can see at the bottom right to my character, on the floor, that is. It's an immediate heal. So I don't want to pick it up because If I pick it up, it'll heal me when I don't even need healing. Eeks. Yeah, so in this case, I could have done two things. On the moment I opened the door, you saw a character to the left, but he's on the top. So if I so hide down at the bottom, then he could, go and hide behind the walls to the top and then fire from there. But if I hide in this location, he has either the choice of moving down to the south until he gets visibility, or he can run to the entrance which I just opened in order to come and see whether if there's anybody standing over there waiting for him. What the hell happened? There you go. He came all the way here just to see whether there's somebody who was over here and to engage me, which gives me a good opportunity. He's in the open. I'm not. There you go. He's dead. Be very conservative of your weapons. And there you go. Every time you kill enemies on a floor and there are only 3 enemies remaining, enemies will be visible on the map. So you can see right now on the top left, which is the mini map, we see floors, the rooms, and you can also see 3 little pips, red pips will keep moving every step I take. So enemies will, because this is turn based, everything will move every step you take. So the moment I open this door, I'm gonna have enemies. Woo! This guy is a shotgun guy. I can change enemy that I target. I don't know how I do that right now, but okay, fine. Oh yeah, press space, press tab to switch target. There you go. There you go. Tab. Okay, so now I can switch between because the thing is you don't want to target the farmer grunt, for example, because he's right now hiding behind a crate. While this guy is out, the sergeant is out in the open, to hit chances higher. Gonna take the chance and fire. And if you see near my character, you can see the green, uh, glowing, expanding little bar, which shows that you're under cover. So yeah, let me just take a shot. There you go. Okay, he's not yet dead. There you go. Oh no. Oof. Oh, I got hit. Okay. Time to kill this guy. There you go. Now I'm gonna wait. And what I'm doing is I'm improving my chance. Oof. Getting hurt. Okay, and I forgot how to use my adrenaline. My fury. Ow. The more you wait, the higher your hit chance becomes. Sometimes it's good to wait to get a good shot. Yes. There you go. So even reloading takes a turn. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just pressing buttons to see which one activates my ability because I forgot. Jesus. Okay. Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, oops. Okay, okay. So anyway, I, let me first of all do a kill this guy out because I forgot how to use my fury skill. I need to use it to heal. One more thing I forgot to mention is the more hurt you get in combat, you lose your accuracy and you get debuffs. I mean, just like IRL. I mean, you can't. A person who's in full health and perfect condition will not work. Will not be combat effect comparative to a person who is injured in terms of accuracy, his combat readiness, etc. So in that same sense here, since I'm wounded, I'll have some debuffs to my attacks, etc. And the fury skill, this is why I said that the marine is a very good class, because the fury skill in a pinch would help you to heal yourself, whereas the stealth, well, the stealth, I mean, I don't know how good it is. I've not used it that much, and since it doesn't heal, you'll have to always be running around for medkits. So yeah. Anyway, since we've decided we're going to go for, I'm going to show you guys the gunslinger route. For that, we need to go for son of gun for first. One of the things is son of gun. It increases, as you can see in the screen. I'm going to I'm not going to explain what's written over there too much. I'm not going to read it out as is, but I'm just going to say son of a gun increases your critical chance with pistols and submachine guns, and it will increase your range. So overall, what you want is at least what you want is up to level 2 so that you get optimal distance increase. That is very necessary for your gun so that you can at least fire. You want to kill them before they get close to you. I'm not sure how a melee character will work out, but in the case of in my case, which is a ranged character, I want to kill them before they get close to me. If they get close to me, I'm probably gonna die, at least in the later levels. So here, there you go. We got this. Now, how do I? Yeah, okay. Let me look at my key settings. Action is F. Oh, how do I fire is space? Okay. Traits. V is my V is traits. I don't want traits. I want to use fury. Is it 5? I think it's 5. Okay. Let me give it a try and see. Yep. There you go. I used my skill. Oof. That was close. Oof. I could go for the shotgun. I do not like the shotgun at all. And yeah, if you saw previously, we got that little highlight saying that I leveled up, which is why we got that perk. And also, the level was completed. We killed all the enemies in this level, so we can go on to the next level. And before I do that, let me use up a medkit. I think it's been a long time since I've got. Okay, so yeah, like I said, every level is RNG, random generation. So in our case, what we've done, what's happened is we have entered a world, a level of the Callisto mines where, the Callisto, where it says, if you look on the top left, it says volatile storage. So there's going to be a lot of explodable objects uh, in the environment. You should be very careful, otherwise, you can get blasted yourself. And one thing is, the enemies are going to start charging the elevator where you where you're standing pretty quickly. So you want to make sure that you run off quickly. And as you can see over here, it says transport to Mimir habitat. This is what I was talking about. You can go to, this is like a different environment itself inside the Callisto, and this is different from the world itself, which I told you. Because the world, in case of Callisto, I think it's 6 levels. Once you're done with the 6 levels, you will get onto a ship and you'll go into a new world itself. But within every world, there is different zones. So the different zones have like, for example, the Mimir habit is like a sanctuary, a wildlife sanctuary sort of situation where they, monsters and animals were being raised and researched at a time, and so you can expect monsters to come over there. So as you play the game, you will understand what type of enemies to expect in every zone. Uh, the most basic thing to understand is you will face organic enemies for the most part in the Mimir habitat. And right now, I don't think I'm ready to go for it because it is a little bit of a difficult, a toughy choice. And yeah, there you go. So the F key, which was set as action key, is how as you can see over there, I close the door behind me. Sometimes it is necessary to do that because the child. Okay. Ooh, 9 mm. He has a 9 mm auto rifle. I want it. I mean, at least until I get a weapon for myself. No, stop it. Yeah. Somebody's opening doors. There's a fiend. It's a melee character, so I don't have to worry about getting shot from a distance. That other fiend, he's a ranged character. There you go. So the auto rifle. As you saw over there, it fires a couple of shots, which is good because even if your accuracy is low, the accuracy applies for each bullet shot. So in this case, since it fires 3 rounds at a time, in order to see what it is about, go back and go to my slot here, and you will see. So this is what it does: 9 to 3 impact damage. Give me a second. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, sorry for that. Yeah, like I was saying, this does 9 to 3 impact damage. So the impact damage is slash damage in essence, and this is an automatic weapon. So should be careful that you don't pick a trait or a perk for a particular weapon style and then use something else. And the next aspect of this, the ranges, which it mentions, is what is very important. Keep note of it. 2/3/8. 2 is the minimum range, 3 is the optimal range, and 8 is the max range. In case of the pistol, you have a minimum optimal range, and then you have a max range. So optimal range is 4, max range is 6. So you wouldn't, I mean, usually you think a pistol can be shot much more effectively at close range, but not the case, right? 4 to 6 tiles. If they get too close to you, I mean, they get close to you, of course, your accuracy improves a lot. The only exception to that would be the sniper rifle. But other than that, yes, uh, the auto rifle is pretty good because it has a huge magazine and it lets you fire much more effectively, even if at lower accuracies. And sometimes you want to kill a person quickly, so 9 to 327 when compared to a pistol which does 16, so 11 more damage. But eventually that will change as we become a dual gunslinger. Oh, oh. Okay, so here what I can do is I could go and fire one of these acid barrels. There you go. That fiend is dead. I could pick up this hunter rifle. I don't want to. As you can see, the hunter rifle, it says on the floor, bottom right corner, it says .44 hunter rifle. So hunter rifle uses a different ammo type completely. Ooh. It uses a different ammo type. I'm going to pick up the ammo, not the sniper rifle, because that's not what I'm showcasing this time. Oh, another health kit. Why even need this? I've got some health. You know what? Yeah, I used up a medical. Oh! Oh. We have drones over here as well. So closing, like I said, closing doors will sometimes block an enemy, as well as it'll if you keep a door open, you won't know if an enemy is chasing you. But keeping door closed, when the enemy opens the door, you will at least hear the noise, so you can oh me, he's found me, he saw me. You'd also be very careful of getting surrounded by enemies. Sometimes you can, like that. Yeah. So that time I used my dodge ability by running like a little coward. And if you look at the bottom left at my health, so you have a maximum of 100 health, and you can also overcharge it using a first aid kit in case you don't have. I mean, like for example, if a first aid kit does around 30 health restoration, and you have 80 out of 100, you don't have to worry about losing out on that remaining 10 because it'll overcharge your health a bit. I believe it goes to half, about 150%. I'm not sure. It's been a few days since I. Oh God! Can you stop that? The only reason I so brazenly attacked this enemy was because I was sure that my rifle would kill them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone for it. And here you go. Now you see on the floor there's a blue color gun, a blue gun. So you have different tiers of weapons, and each tier has an inbuilt buff to it. So my initial guns, which is tier 0 or tier, let's say it's tier 0, is yellow in color. The next tier 1 becomes blue. Then tier 2 becomes green. Tier 4 becomes Tier 4 becomes purple, I believe. And I don't know what is higher than that. I think maybe white. I don't know. But that's the particular situation for the tiers. There's also modded and unmodded weapons. So a modded tier 0, a yellow weapon, would start looking red in color on the ground. So that way you know that it has some mods to it. Run. Stop it. Ah, there you go. He has dropped another pistol type that I want. But okay, before we pick this up, let's have a look at this weapon. So here you go. This is the AV19 pistol. So how is it different from my current pistol? For that, let's have a comparison. So this is the top tab shows my equipped gun, and the bottom one shows what is on the floor. So in difference is nothing. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, completely forgot. So yeah, the gun on the floor, it has, if you see below AVI 9 pistol, it says precise. So it has something that makes it much more precise when compared to a normal pistol. And let's have a look at that. Precise. So here's the explanation for that. Half of the aim bonus percentage is added to damage. So if you hunker down and get a higher aim percentage, your amount of damage done is becomes higher. This is very good. And if I can mod it later on, then I can essentially get a better, more damage done. And yes, as you saw over there, once you're done collecting 3 weapons. The next weapon you take will have to replace one of your other weapons. So you should always be careful of that. And another thing is, look at the inventory slot. At the bottom, you see items 5 out of 12, just below this key card. And I can't show it to you because I don't have mouse access, but still, it says items 5 out of 12. So you can have a maximum of 12 items on your in your inventory. The 12 items does not include individual items. It all includes stacks as well. So that's why, I mean, this it's fundamentally good to know which item stacks in larger quantities, etc., as per your usage. Like for example, here the 9mm ammo stacks in 100s. So I can have two up to 200 9mm ammo and just take up 2 slots in my inventory out of 12. So you don't want to go gun crazy and have 3 different sort of weapons. Sometimes you'll have to, sacrifice a weapon or two just to hold a lot more ammo, because you never know when you're going to enter a world where you don't find any more ammo of that particular kind. You may have a super OP weapon that you want to use then. So be mindful of that. There's going to be a lot of stuff for picking up, like not just medkits and ammo, but you're going to be able to pick up rockets. You're going to be able to pick up different types of medkits, small, medium, large, etc. And then key cards. Other than key cards, you have multi tools, etc., and stuff also to pick up. So, and like over here, I have for 0.44 ammo as well. So right now, I'm thinking of going for 0.44 ammo and 9 whichever presents a better option for me. Fire Fiend, no. Hide. Ooh, sweet. That was a good shot. Yikes. Let me put a higher aim. There you go. Now I can do more damage. Oh, I'm firing with my revolver. Yes, I advanced to level 3. And we have killed the fourth enemy, the last of the 4 enemies on the map. So now the last 3 enemies are visible. It's time for me to pick up another trait. So for this, so what I'm trying to go for right now is Gunslinger. Okay, so for Gunslinger, what it requires is Son of a Gun 2. So time to pick up second level of Son of a Gun, which means the next time I level up, I should be able to go for Gunslinger. And we can see an enemy over there. He has an auto rifle. Let's be careful. There you go. Shot him on the face. There you go. Got ourselves healed, overcharged our health. Maybe this is for the best. All right, so I don't want to shoot this barrel because there's a chest nearby. I've not yet found out if chest gets destroyed. I think it does get destroyed by getting. I mean, if something explodes nearby, so I don't want it to explode. There might be useful loot for me. Other person is hiding behind this area. Damn it! Where they are, I don't. I can't see. Also, there you go. The cursing begins. Uh so yeah, right now if you see at the bottom right, my armor has been lowered from 84 to, I mean, from 100 to 84. So let me just replace it with another armor. Armors can be replaced, I mean, repaired at a workshop or believe even using multi tools. So this is a terminal. Right now it has these access security recon messages. Each of these, you see, will have something or the other to do. So this explains what all other. So yeah, look at this. The access recon, it shows you what all is available in the Callisto system, which is the Callisto world, plus in our terms. So we have 5 Callisto levels to do, and there will be different. It shows under the each Callisto level, it shows what extra zone is there. So at Callisto level 2, which is we saw the Memir habitat, I'm not sure if I want to go for that. There are monsters over there. Callisto level 3 has a Callisto mines. Callisto mines are supposedly difficult. Callisto hub, which has the Callisto rift. And the Callisto rift, actually, you get some good stuff over there, really good stuff. But the problem is, the moment you get it, something happens. I'm not going to explain what it is. Get the game, but something happens, and I wouldn't recommend doing it at the when you're at a very low level, because escaping might be a little difficult. So yeah. And then Callisto level 5, you have the Callisto docking bay from which we move to another world. So that's good for you to see that. And these are just messages. I'm not going to, you can just read this for the people who like lore. Uh, so yeah, it has 5 levels, and then the sixth level will be a boss level. Boss levels are usually just, I mean, a more stronger enemies or something comes up. It's a more, I mean, rather than saying it's a boss level, you should say it's a level for you to escape from this world. You want to go for the Mimir habitat? Uh, okay, you know what? Let's go for the Mimir habitat. Let me just show it off to you guys. So there you go. Oh no, no! Oh my god. Okay, so RNG has screwed us over a bit. Oh god, time for me to go gun blasting, I guess. So it says there's a foul stench in the air. So based on the RNG, if you look at the top left, it says infestation. So we're going to have to fight a large number of enemies. Sh- Oh, this is going to be a real tough one, isn't it? Oh, there you go. You saw the door open at the bottom. Somebody's entered. Oof, I leveled up, which gives me gunslinger. And yes, 2 guns. There you go. Now I can start. Finally, I can start using 2 guns. Now is now if you, I mean, for using the gunslinger, you need to have a pistol, if in 2 subsequent slots. So, for example, you can have one pistol in slot 1, and the second pistol should be in slot 2, not in slot 3. Or you can have a pistol in slot 2 and another pistol in slot 3. And if you do that, then when you click on the first pistol, then you should see both the pistols show up in your bottom right hand corner. Of course, you have to click on slot 1 in this case, because I have a pistol only in slot 2. If I clicked on slot 2 right now, there you go. It only shows one revolver, because, like I said, you have to click on the first slot, which you have a pistol, and you should have a pistol in the subsequent slot as well. So there, once again, I've gone to slot 1. I have shot 1 and 2 with pistols. So now I have an AVI 9mm pistol and a revolver. The revolver hits harder than the 9mm pistol, but it has much lesser number of bullets. Uh, cart guns. Ammo in its. God, yeah. Why am I flubbing this so much? Yeah, it's magazine. So if you see over here, the this one has, yeah, it's magazine. The .44 revolver magazine holds only 6 bullets, whereas the pistol, it holds 8 bullets. And the another difference is, for a 9mm pistol, you replace it with an entire magazine. When, for example, when I'm out of ammo, 0 out of 8, and I press the R button to reload, it reloads all 8 bullets at once. But for a revolver, since it's a revolving barrel, you'll have to reload 6 times. If you get 0 out of 6, then you'll have to press R 6 times to completely reload your gun. Be very careful, even though the damage is higher, it could screw you over. I'm not going to pick up this armor just because I know there's going to be more enemies popping up. Oof. You can hear the noises. Thing is, they stopped somewhere. Once you get close enough, they will start hunting you. The worst of such levels are, there's so you can see the character, he's holding 2 guns, so that's nice. That's one of the good additions. Let me wait, increase my aim, and kill him. Anybody else coming here? No. So the infestation can be anything. Right now, if you see, the infestation seems to be fiends. Oh, I'm burning. Stop burning me. Oof. Damn it. Oof. Good thing I had those 2 pistols. Oh, man. Okay. This guy's a normal fiend, so I can attack him. And I didn't see the other guy. Okay, I am being a little bit too careless. I usually do a lot better. Good thing I didn't get burnt. I close all the doors behind me like a good Samaritan. Son of a. Hey, I'm burning. So, yeah, some doors you cannot, like if you. Yeah, so the reason this guy said that was, oh my god. Oh no. So, spot what went wrong right now. I'll give you one chance to do so. Okay, your chance is over. Then look at the bottom right. My Then you can see my .44 revolver does not have any ammo in it. Bad. Woof. Oh my god, that was awesome. I did a goodie. I did a good job. Okay, so you need to depend on critical chance to get a lot of damage done out. And also remember that, upgrade your gunslinger level as well, because the one thing that you don't want is increased reload times. Every weapon, like I said, has a reload time, and the reload time consumes a turn. So 150 percentage of a reload time means you're probably going to get the enemy to come, maybe more than one turn, take more than one turn towards you. You're going to lose that much. So right now, initially it was at 200 percentage reload time, and it takes 2 turns to reload both weapons. And now I've reduced it from 150 to 150 percentage. The next will be 100%. So in one turn, I can reload both weapons. Of course, that doesn't take into account that the revolver reloads one bullet at a time. It only says for reloading one time. In the 9mm case, it's going to reload all bullets in one time. So that's the advantage there. Now, here, this is the workshops that I told you. So in this case, this is a medical station. As you can see over here, it has charges. It has three charges under it. So these charges can be increased by adding multi tools to it, which is the option over here, which is a grayed out charge because I don't have a multi tool on me. But as you can see over here, I can increase my health. What I can do is I can extract a stim pack. Stim packs are essentially they give you some health as well as they buff your. They give you a buff, so you can I think aim better. I guess I don't remember what. They give you a buff as well, so that's how they differ from a med kit. So eventually, when you start getting stim packs as well, this is going to occupy another extra slot. Right now, I don't need healing. What I think I can do is I can either go for increase health. You know what? Fine. Let me go for increase health. I usually don't go for this because if you look over there, increase health increased my health from 100 to 105, which is hardly anything. What does this have? Another 9mm pistol. You know what? Goodbye, revolver. I've had enough of your reload inabilities, but I don't want to screw that up. But anyway, before we go to that accuracy mod, let's look at this. Hunter. Bonus damage against high tier enemies. So this is a very good bonus perk that is available on this pistol, which will really help us when we go towards enemies like this, like the purple enemy that we just faced. So we saw the fiend, which I said was a melee enemy. Then we saw the fire fiend, which was a ranged enemy shooting fireballs, and then we saw this exalted fiend, which is like the champions that come in certain levels. So when if you choose the hard difficulty, these guys will come in much larger numbers, and they would usually sometimes even replace the ordinary soldiers that you meet around. So the level could be completely full of champions, which is annoying. And the first time I came across them, I just thought it was something normal because I died like crazy. And then I realized the game was so damn easy when I'm playing it on medium difficulty. But another thing that you noticed is in between it told us that the this level has been de-infested, meaning it doesn't mean that everybody's usually cleared out, but since this is the case where you're facing off with enemies, with monster enemies, so yeah, you can consider that everybody's dead. We don't see, otherwise we should be seeing those red pips on the map. So I don't see any of that. So what I'm essentially trying to say is be very careful of what information is provided to you. You cannot just simply run willy-nilly. uh, it could screw you over. So I don't know what frenzy is. And yes, this is another pistol type that I really like, frenzy. So frenzy, I mean not frenzy, sorry, the combat pistol. So unlike the normal pistol, the combat pistol shoots twice. It's like essentially like the auto rifle, except it shoots two times in a row. And I kind of like it sometimes. This time, maybe I might not go for it because even though it shoots twice. Both shots need accurate. It calculates the accuracy for both shots. Maybe I might not go for that, but you know what? Just for fun's sake, let me pick it up and see what exactly a frenzy is. So bonus damage after kill. So if I kill somebody, then I'll be able to kill others much more easily. This is good for zones where you might encounter a swarm of enemies. But you know what? No, I'm not gonna go for a combat pistol. Okay, execute protocol. When this comes up, don't just blindly click it. When this pops up, you want to look at the messages and see what people are talking about. There you go. So this guy has got access to the Mimir habitat level 3. Okay, but it does not say about anything else. Let's look at the other messages and see. I'm not going to read it out, so you can pause it then and there. Uh, there you go. So this guy, I mean, this is not the most brief discussions or open discussions that you can understand easily. But most of the time, you'll one of these emails will let you know what exactly will happen if you execute the protocol. In this case, the execute protocol, it says something about chips and something about messing with your head. So I think if you execute it, it might give me a debuff. So be very careful. There was a time where I executed a protocol and it released toxic gas into the entire level. Eh, Both advantages and disadvantages, in the sense that the toxic gas killed all my enemies. But at the same time, it restricted movement. So wherever they were able to go, they were able to come. I mean, they were my chances of escape were also along narrow paths in between toxic gases, which is the same route that enemies also tend to take. So it also limits you a lot. So be careful of that. And as you can see over here, since I've gone into the Mimir habitat zone, I'll have to go a few levels in the Mimir habitat before I get back to Callisto Mines. I mean, Callisto. Keep saying Callisto Mines. Callisto Mines is another zone in Callisto. Oh, I heard some rustling around. Somebody's running. Somebody's opening doors. They missed. Son of a. That drone, it likes to put gases to hide its presence. So don't just think that it's dead. Okay, it is dead. Confirmed. Right. Oh, there we have an enemy. For some reason, he came out of. Okay, because he had a shotgun. Enough. Yeah. You know what? So here, I'm going to come here. Wait a minute. So he comes into the open, and there you go. Again, going to do the same thing. And there you go. We found our first red weapon. So yes, the red weapon is the variant of. It's red in color because it's a variant of the normal pistol. This is the combat pistol which we saw earlier. Unfortunately, this is tier 0. So when I did not go for a tier 1 combat pistol with frenzy, I don't think I want to go for a tier 0. So yeah, let's leave it alone. Yeah. What the hell is? Aha! I killed him. Man, these guys are. Ooh, nice. Sometimes it's good to hold up in a room like this. So as you can see on the floor right now, we have a stim pack. So it's green in color. Nice. I got a heal. Hey, and I got some. I got a smoke grenade. I got a multi tool, and I got some more ammo. I usually like to keep around 150 ammo. Uh-huh. I prioritized running towards. Ah, get out of there. Yeah, there you go. Die. What I did is I took a step down and I waited twice and for him to get out of his hidey hole so I can get a better shot. Otherwise, he's going to keep shooting from behind his defensive position. Here you go. This is a variant of the normal 44 revolver that we saw earlier. So it's a long revolver. It can fire a bit further away. but that is at the cost of some damage. So instead of 24 impact, it does 22 impact. These drones are easier, like I said, easier for me to hit bigger targets. So yeah, good thing. Okay, let me just move along. Rather long review, but kind of necessary just so that I can showcase how scary the game can be. We haven't, I was just about to say, we haven't even reached the scary parts, but this might be something that's a little scary. Like, look, we have around what, 5 people over here. Not that scary when you consider that I have two pistols that can one shot people. But eventually, you might come across a time where you're, I mean, you're surrounded. There might be not 5 to 6 grunts, but rather enemies, melee enemies, as well as giant. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah. Giant mechanical monsters, monstrosities. So, yeah, I'm being a little cocky because these are the last few enemies left. They are possibly drones by the sound of it, which means I can run around searching for stuff. There you go. Drones. Whoa. Okay. So a stray bullet got the second guy. So if you see over here, there's a knife as well. So for those of you who want to go for pierce damage is good against mechanical enemies again. You can go for that as well. So yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of my review on Jupiter Hell. As you can see, I'm able to destroy them by this is meleeing them actually, but I'm hitting it with my pistols. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be the end of my review, guys. I hope you guys like this particular review of Jupiter Hell. It is a fantastic game. I really liked it. It put on the I mean, I'm not sure if there's music. I think there is, but yeah, put on some maybe doom music, etc., and start playing this game, and you'd really find yourself enjoying it a lot because this is one of the few games where even if I died, I felt like okay, I could replay this again, and I've replayed it quite some time, and after that I left it off. So I don't give a bored, biased review, which is why when I started this review, I did not know what the keys were. So yeah, it is a really fun game. You will have to think of every action that you take because one wrong move and you're going to die. And yeah, having said that, I hope you guys like this episode. Let me know in the comment section. Push the like button, and if you're not a subscriber, as always, consider subscribing. And I will catch you guys next time, where we will try to review another game that is good and that is playable. Usually, I don't provide reviews for games that do not fare well. So, having said that, till next time, bye bye.